Hey, can you hear me? I'm stuck in the storage room right now, and I think the door's locked from the outside. I'm sorry, but could you come and unlock it for me?
Sorry, I can't open it. I'm the one who locked it. I know this might be annoying, but for now you're gonna have to stay in there. So I hope you brought some water and snacks in there with you because it's gonna be a while before I come back.
What? What do you mean you locked it? If this is some kind of joke, it's not funny. I've got a million things to do. I am really busy right now. Today's Andrew's wedding, you know. I can't be late and I've got to get ready. Just open the door already, okay?
I've been silent up until now, but I think it's time you knew something. I've been seeing someone else. Someone that I really enjoy spending my time with over being around you and who I want to show to my family. I'm actually going to the wedding with her today.
What? No, hold on. What are you talking about? Wait, are you saying you've been cheating on me? I can't even process what you're saying right now. This is crazy. There's no way you can get away with this. Everyone's going to find out and they'll know it's not me you're talking about, right?
You remember how my family lives really far away, right? The last time I saw my parents, it must have been 3 years ago, right? Even my relatives don't really remember your face all that well. So even if you introduced your girlfriend, it's not going to raise any suspicions. And if she steps in as you, then after the divorce, things will go smoothly.
Wait, what? What are you even trying to say? What do you mean she steps in as me? Are you out of your mind?
Listen to me. If you introduce her as if she were you and make sure people remember her face, then even if we divorce and I remarry, nobody will ever know I was cheating. They're all old, they hardly ever see us, and even if we do meet, they won't notice the tiny details. You gotta admit, it's a pretty brilliant plan, don't you think?
No way. This is too much. You seriously think you can just replace me like that? What the hell is wrong with you? Are you actually telling me you are planning on divorcing me like it's nothing? What have I even done to deserve this?
It's not like you've done anything to deserve this, but I've made up my mind. I want to marry her. I want to do it in a way that doesn't hurt her, that doesn't make her feel like she's the one being betrayed. Look, I'm sorry, but you need to stay out of the way for now. I'm gonna handle things, and when the divorce happens, I'll make sure you get a fair settlement. Don't worry about that.
Wait, Kurt, what the hell are you talking about? You are being ridiculous right now, and I can't just sit here and let you talk like this. You need to let me out of this damn storage room right now.
You think if you escape and head out to the market, you're gonna get away with it? Don't make me laugh. They'll just think some crazy woman barged in and made a scene. Look, I have to go now. I need to get to the wedding.
Wait, you can't just leave me in here like this. Don't walk away, Kurt. Are you seriously going to leave me here trapped like this while you go off with her? This isn't happening. You are not just going to walk away and pretend nothing's wrong. Ebony, what's going on today? Why didn't you come to our wedding? Did something happen? Are you okay? Wait, Maddie? Our wedding? What do you mean? Hold on, wait a minute. Are you telling me that you're the one who married Andrew? You're his wife? Yes, that's right. I wanted to keep it a secret and surprise everyone, so I stayed quiet about it right up until now. I didn't even put my name on the invitations on purpose. But when I went to greet Andrew and mentioned I was his senior from university, I saw this woman I didn't recognize at all. She was with your husband, and then when I looked closer, I saw her name on the invitation. Wait, hold on. That woman... She's your husband's mistress, right? I remember seeing a photo of him before. What the heck is going on? Honestly, I am locked in the storage room right now. It's all because of my husband. Wait, what? You're locked in a storage room? What on earth happened? That woman, she's the one my husband's been seeing behind my back. Since I don't have much connection with his family, he thinks he can get away with it. His plan is to introduce that woman as me, to take my place entirely. He wants to divorce me and marry her instead, and that's the whole plan. What? Are you serious right now? But wait, most of the people sitting at the friends table are university people, but they're all basically your juniors, right? There's no way this won't get exposed. Well, it looks like my husband was so preoccupied with impressing his parents and relatives that he didn't even think about any of that. He probably never imagined the bride would be someone from my past, one of my juniors. He couldn't have seen this coming. Anyway, I'm in the middle of changing outfits, and I can't leave the venue right now, but I've already asked a few of my old university friends to come and rescue you. They're on their way to get you out of there. I feel so bad for having to leave the wedding, but honestly, I have hit my limit. I couldn't bear it anymore, so I'm really grateful they're helping me out right now. Oh, and don't worry, I'll quietly let my in-laws know everything that's happening. When the time comes for the divorce, just let me know. I'll do whatever I can to help you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. When it all goes down, if you'd be willing to be a witness, I would really appreciate it. I'm planning to make sure that idiot knows the consequences of what he's done to me. Of course, I'll head over to help rescue you right now. Just hang on for a little longer, okay? You're not alone in this. Ebony, I did it! Your husband finally confessed! Right now, he's in the middle of being completely cornered, tied up in a mess with everyone watching. They're confronting him with everything, and it's all falling apart. Wait, what? Is this for real? Isn't that going to cause total chaos? The whole wedding, the ceremony, everything. It's all ruined now, isn't it? I thought you were just going to have them tell your in-laws the truth. Why did it have to go this far? Honestly, it was already a disaster the moment he brought that woman to the wedding. I couldn't just let him get away with it. So I decided if things were going to fall apart, I might as well make sure it all came crashing down in front of everyone. I stepped in right when they tried to get us separated, and things got out of hand big time. I wasn't going to sit back and let him pretend everything was fine. People were shouting, "That's not Ebony. Who is that woman?" My friend stepped in to back me up, and together we made it into a scene that no one will ever forget. The whole place went into total chaos, and it felt like the walls were closing in on him. You really didn't hold back. At first, your husband kept denying everything, refusing to admit anything. But then I just said, if you're not lying, then tell me what my university nickname was. And of course, he couldn't even answer. He just froze completely. I really can't believe he thought he could pull the wool over everyone's eyes with such a terrible plan. He is so deluded. Honestly, that idiot of yours is a total fool. I don't even think he realizes how far he's gone. I'm convinced that cheating just melted his brain. He's so far gone, there's no turning back for him now. The whole thing was such a mess from the start. I knew it was doomed to fall apart eventually. It was just a matter of time before everything unraveled. I mean, think about it. Introducing his mistress as me to his relatives and thinking he could just play it off later when the divorce happens? He was never going to get away with it. But what's worse is that he thought you'd just quietly step aside and let it all happen, like some passive bystander. Did he seriously believe that this would go smoothly? He thought everything would just go his way without a hitch, and it's honestly pathetic. I know your husband's completely at fault here, but I feel so terrible for all the trouble I've caused you. If it makes things better, I'll even help you redo the wedding if there's something you want. And don't worry, I'll make sure to get every penny of alimony from him. I'll make sure he pays for what he did. No, there's no need for that. You've done more than enough already. I can never thank you enough for all your help, especially back in university. You've been there for me more times than I can count, and I'll always be grateful. But you don't need to worry about paying for the wedding. Trust me, I'll be sending my own bill for everything he ruined. You need to go after everything. Don't hold back. He deserves every bit of it, and I'm so sorry that all of this fell onto your lap because of him. It's all his fault, and you shouldn't have had to deal with any of it. It's okay, but how are you doing now? I know you were stuck in that storage room for a long time, and I can't stop worrying about you. I heard from the friends that went and rescued you that they ended up taking you to the hospital. Is everything okay? It was just a light case of dehydration, nothing serious. I'm totally fine now. They hooked me up to an IV, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Once I get home, I plan on relaxing and doing something fun to unwind. You've been through so much, and I really admire your strength through all this. I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll be right by your side, supporting you throughout the entire process. Thank you. Truly, I'm going to make sure that idiot regrets every single thing he's done to me and you. And Maddie? Yes? Congratulations on your marriage. I truly hope you find the happiness you deserve. I really do. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Ebony, you stay strong. We'll get through this, and I'll be right here cheering you on every step of the way.
Ebony, please just let me in. I've been sleeping outside for 3 days now. The nights are freezing and I can't do this anymore. I'm begging you. I'm so sorry for everything. Please let me in. I can't take the cold any longer. I'm out of options here.
What? No way. Why in the world should I let you in after everything you've done? You think I'm going to open that door for you? If you're so desperate, why don't you go back to your parents' house? Oh, wait, that's right. They kicked you out too. Or you can try your mistress if she hasn't already shut you out as well. It's really none of my concern anymore.
Please, stop it. You don't understand. I'm completely broke. After paying for Maddie's wedding, I don't have a single yen left. I don't even have enough for a meal, let alone a hotel room to sleep in. I swear I've realized my mistakes. You're the one I want. Just let me in, please. I can't go on like this. I'm on the edge, Ebony. I'm really sorry. Please, just hear me out.
Your words mean nothing to me anymore. You think I'm going to fall for that, huh? I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. It's too late for that. You've already shown me what kind of person you really are. The fact that you're begging me now doesn't change what you did. There's no place for you here anymore. You threw everything away, and now you're stuck with the consequences. You had your chance. Now the door is closed.
I can't believe this is my reality. How did I end up like this? I thought we had everything figured out. I was ready to leave you and be with her. I had it all planned. I thought it was perfect. No one would ever find out. But now, I find out that Andrew's wife is your junior? What happened? How did things get so twisted?
Are you really this naive? You honestly thought that even if your affair didn't come to light at the wedding, that no one would ever find out? Sure, maybe the wedding didn't expose you, but you know damn well that when we get divorced, it's all going to come out. Your little plan was never going to hold up. Do you think my family, my relatives, and yours are just going to sit back and let this slide when it's time to split everything up? That's not how it works, and you knew it.
So tell me, what exactly was I supposed to do here? How was I supposed to fix this? How do I even fix myself now? At work, I'm being pushed out. They're demoting me, cutting my pay. There's no respect left for me anywhere. And now I can't even go home because I don't have a place to stay. Do you have any idea what that feels like? This isn't just about you anymore. My whole life is falling apart because of your stupid decisions.
And you know what? That salary you're talking about, that's going to go straight into paying me back for the hell you put me through. So you can expect things to only get worse for you. You've ruined everything. My reputation, my job, my life. Now you want to play the victim?
Why is this happening to me? Why is it all coming crashing down like this? I thought I had it under control. I thought everything would work out, but now look at me. I'm the one on the ground, crushed by my own mistakes. Why am I the one who has to deal with all this pain and suffering? Why is it always me paying the price for everything?
This is what happens when you live with your head in the clouds, thinking everything will just work itself out. You never considered the consequences. You didn't think about what would happen if things went wrong. And now here you are, begging, but it's too little too late. You destroyed everything for yourself. This is your doing. Own it. I don't care how sorry you are, how much you beg. This is what happens when you get greedy and think you can get away with anything. You're not getting another chance. You're out of options. I'm going to bed, so do us both a favor and don't try to contact me again. From now on, if you want anything, go through my lawyer. You're not getting back in my life, no matter how much you beg. Good night, loser.
Wait! No, please! Don't just leave me like this! Please, Ebony, don't abandon me! I don't have anyone else! I'm sorry, I made a huge mistake! Please, just let me stay for a little while! I can't face the world like this! Don't shut me out! I can't survive this alone!
Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Diane, hello. Is now a good time for you? I have something to report.
Hello, Rosa. What's going on? What's the news?
Actually, I'm pregnant.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm currently 18 weeks along.
When we last spoke, you didn't mention anything about that.
Well, Andy and I discussed it, and we thought it would be better to wait until I was in the stable period before sharing the news.
I see. All right. So that's all you had to say?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, then. I've got something to do, so I'll have to go now.
Oh, actually...
What? If there's more, please make it quick.
Well, I apologize for taking up your time.
No, it's fine. You don't need to apologize. If you need to say something else, feel free.
Thank you. It's just, I'm a little nervous about how things will go from now on. Andy and I are really excited, but there's still so much to think about. It's a big change.
I understand. It's a huge step. Just make sure you take care of yourself and don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything.
I will, thank you. I'm just a little overwhelmed, but I think I'll be okay.
Just remember to enjoy the moments of happiness, too.
Thank you, Diane. I really appreciate your support.
Of course. Take care of yourself and let me know if you need anything else.
I will. Thanks again. Andy, I told your mom about the pregnancy.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, that's the thing.
What do you mean? What happened?
How should I say it? It was more like her reaction was a bit flat, you know? The message didn't seem to convey much excitement or joy. It didn't really seem like she was happy about it.
Really?
Well, as you know, your mom has always been a bit distant with me, so I kind of expected that. But even accounting for that, her response didn't seem particularly joyful. There wasn't a single word that really conveyed excitement or happiness. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
I see. You know, for Dad and Mom, this is their first grandchild, and they seem to be looking forward to the birth of the baby, so I thought they'd be over the moon about it. I really thought they'd be thrilled. If I'd known it would turn out like this, I should have told them myself. I'm sorry, I should have handled it better.
Hey, it's not your fault. Don't apologize. We've only talked through a message so far, and maybe it's just my perception of it. It could be nothing.
Still, I'll reach out to Mom myself to check in. You just focus on taking care of yourself and the baby.
Thanks, Andy. I really appreciate that.
No problem. You're the one carrying the baby, so your health is the most important thing right now. I'll handle this side of things. Just take care of yourself and the little one.
I will. Thank you.
Mom, it's Andy.
Oh, what's going on?
Didn't you get a message from Rosa a little while ago?
Oh, the pregnancy announcement?
Yeah, about that. I'm just gonna get straight to the point.
What is it?
Are you by any chance upset that the news was a little late?
Huh?
I mean, how should I say this? I saw that chat history between you and Rosa, and honestly, I got the feeling you weren't too thrilled about the whole thing.
Oh, well, yeah. It's true that pregnancy is usually a joyous occasion, but this time it's a bit complicated.
What do you mean by complicated?
Well, you see, Erica still isn't pregnant.
Erica? Why are you bringing her up now?
Your dad and I talked about it, and we agreed that this time we'd let Erica go first. We need to ask Rosa to give up on this for now.
What? Let Erica go first? Give up? What are you saying?
What I mean is, the first grandchild should really be Erica's child, don't you think?
Huh? What?
It's like a matter of seniority in the family, you know. It just feels off, to be honest, if the younger brother's child is born before the older sister's child. It just doesn't sit right, don't you agree?
No, that's not how it works. Erica has her own plans with her husband. And besides, this is a precious life we're talking about. You're telling me to just let it go? Do you even understand what that means?
Rosa's still young. She'll be fine. Once Erica gets pregnant, then you two can try for your second child. But until then, you understand, right?
What are you even saying? This is about my child. It's my child, the child of my wife and me. Why are you making this all about Erica?
Look, it's just that I'm sure you get it, right? The first grandchild for your dad and me should really come from our daughter, not from a daughter-in-law. When a child is born from a daughter, there's just a different kind of bond, a closeness we feel. And if that's the first grandchild, the joy is so much greater.
What kind of reasoning is that? Are you serious right now?
Oh, please try to understand where we're coming from.
How can I understand that? It's impossible!
We're not saying you shouldn't have children. We're just saying this time, the timing isn't right. You need to be considerate of that.
Don't make it sound so simple. It's my child we're talking about here. My son or daughter, the one carrying my blood. What does Erica have to do with any of this?
Andy, you have to understand. Your dad and I are just looking forward to the child that Erica will have. We've been waiting for this moment, so please, can you just be reasonable this time?
Are you trying to erase the fact that this is Rosa's and my baby? Are you seriously saying that to me? I'm done with you both if that's the case. Rosa and I are having this child no matter what.
Wait, Andy, don't say that!
What kind of parents would try to discard their grandchild just because of their own selfish reasons? I don't want parents like that.
Hold on, Andy, please, just listen to me for a second.
No, I'm done listening. I've made up my mind. No one is going to stop us from having this child. Not you, not anyone.
Andy, please think about this. Your dad and I have always thought about the family, about what's best for everyone. But you're being so stubborn right now. Can't you see that we're just asking for a little patience?
Patience? What's there to wait for? I'm already waiting to become a father, and I'm telling you right now, no one is going to take that away from me. You can talk all you want about timing, but this is a life we're talking about. My child's life.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have this child, Andy. We just wanted things to go a little differently. We wanted the first grandchild to be Erica's, that's all.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't change anything. I'm not asking for your permission, and I'm not going to let you dictate this.
But Andy, think of your dad. This is a huge decision, and it's not just about you and Rosa. It's about the whole family.
This isn't about the whole family. It's about me and Rosa. It's about our future and our child, and you're asking me to put that aside just for some idea of tradition? I won't do it. Not now, not ever!
I never thought you'd react like this. We just wanted to share in the joy of the first grandchild together and not have it be a source of conflict.
You know what? I don't need that kind of joy if it comes with this much baggage. I don't need your approval. Rosa and I are going to have this child, and nothing will change that.
Andy, please, think carefully about this.
No, it's too late for thinking. I'm making this decision for my family, for the future. And if that means cutting ties with you, then that's what I'll do.
Don't say things like that. Oh, please, just wait a minute. Andy, it's your mom. The other day I went to visit the apartment where you and Rosa used to live. I asked the neighbors and they told me you moved out 2 or 3 years ago. So, where are you living now? Oh, there's something important I need to talk to you about. Please respond.
What now?
Andy?
Yeah, it's me, but what's the point now?
Well, I got a new phone and I wanted to reach out to you.
Huh? You're calling me for that?
Yes, because there's something important I need to discuss with you. Please, just listen.
What is it?
Actually, Erica found out 2 years ago that she had a condition that made it impossible for her to have children. I didn't know until recently. When I asked about when we'd get our grandchild, she finally told me.
So, what now?
So, Andy, I'm asking you, the grandchild you're having, could you please give them to Erica to adopt?
What?
Don't you feel bad for Erica? She's always loved kids and she dreamed of having a big family when she got married. But in the end, she hasn't been able to have a single child.
I know about Erica's condition. You think I didn't know?
Oh, you knew, huh?
Yeah, I've known. After I cut ties with you, I still kept in touch with Erica.
So then, you understand her pain, don't you? That child you're having, it'll be the first grandchild, right? You know, the first grandchild you wanted. Why not let it be adopted by Erica? I'm sure she'd be so happy.
Hold on. Are you seriously misunderstanding everything here?
What do you mean?
I didn't get angry because you didn't treat my child as the first grandchild, okay? That's not the problem.
Huh? Then what is?
Of course I feel hurt that you don't see my child as your first grandchild, but more than that, it's the fact that you treated the life I was about to bring into this world like it didn't even matter. You just brushed it off like it was no big deal. And knowing that my own parents were the ones to do that, it makes me want to lose my mind. Back then, if I had seen you face to face, I don't even know what I might have done. That's why I cut ties with you. To be honest, I still feel that anger, and it hasn't gone away.
Oh, Andy, don't be so dramatic about it.
Don't tell me not to be dramatic. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You don't care about how I feel or what Rosa and I are going through. You don't even respect my child. And now you're asking me to just hand it over to Erica like they're nothing?
Oh, but you must understand Erica's pain. She's always dreamed of having children. You can't even imagine how devastating this has been for her.
I know exactly what Erica's feeling. I've seen it firsthand. But you've completely ignored her current feelings. She's come to terms with things. She's accepted her situation. She's at peace with it, and so is her husband. They've already talked it over, and they know they can't have kids of their own. That's their reality now.
Well, Andy, you're wrong there. Erica's feelings are much more complicated than you realize. She's still struggling, and I just want to help her. If you could just understand her position.
You're missing the point entirely. I'm not just talking about Erica. I'm talking about my own family, my own blood. Do you even hear what I'm saying? I won't just give my child away. Not to anyone, especially not to fix your family's mess.
What are you saying, Andy? We just want to help Erica. She's suffering, and I know she's strong, but we don't want her to feel like she's alone in this.
You've already made her feel alone. You've completely shut her out. She was my sister, and you made her feel like she didn't even matter. Do you really think that everything will magically get better if I just hand over my baby to her? That somehow makes everything okay?
Andy, please, don't be so stubborn. Oh, this could be a way to make things right. Think of it as a way for everyone to heal.
Heal? By sacrificing my child to fix your mistakes? That's your idea of healing? You want me to just erase my child's existence to make you feel better about Erica's pain? You think that's going to fix everything?
It's not like that, Andy. I just thought you'd understand how important this is to Erica. You know she still dreams of having children. I want her to feel that joy, that fulfillment, that's all.
No, you don't get it. Erica is not the only one who matters here. What about me and Rosa? What about our family? Are you really going to ask us to give that up for Erica's sake?
It's not about giving up anything. It's about doing what's best for Erica. She has suffered so much.
I don't care about your idea of what's best for her. I care about what's best for my child. And what's best for my child is for them to be raised by their own parents, by Rosa and me. That's the only family that matters.
You're being unreasonable, Andy. Just think about it for a moment.
No, I don't need to think about it. I've already made my decision. You're not going to change my mind.
Please, Andy, just talk to Erica. She's been wanting to hear from you.
Don't tell me to talk to Erica. I've already been talking with her because she's here with me right now.
She's what? So that means she knows where you are living right now?
That's right. And right now she wants to have a word with you.
Erica does? Mom? Erica! If you knew about Andy's new address, you should have told me.
That's not what we're talking about right now. I've been wondering why Andy hasn't come back to the family home, and I started to think it might have something to do with Rosa and you not getting along. In some ways, I was right, but now I finally understand why Andy didn't want to talk about it when I asked.
You'd understand, right? After all, it makes sense that the first grandchild should come from the eldest child. Having a grandchild from your own daughter is just so much more meaningful. But Andy, well, he's a man, so he just doesn't get it.
Don't assume anything. You can't seriously be telling me you were upset because Rosa got pregnant first. And to make matters worse, you're saying something as horrible as give up on a life as precious as this? Not only that, now you're suggesting giving the child up for adoption, tearing apart a parent and child for the sake of your own beliefs about what's right.
Well, I only suggested that because I was thinking about you.
What? What do you mean, thinking about me? Don't act like you're doing this for me. You've completely ignored what's right for my family and for my child.
No, I just thought, since you haven't been able to have children and Andy and Rosa are having one, maybe this could be a way to help. You know, you could have the joy of raising a child. That's all I wanted, to help you.
Stop. It's none of your business. I'm not a child, and neither is Andy. I know my own life. You're trying to use us to make yourself feel better, but it's wrong. What you're asking us to do is unforgivable.
Well, I know there's someone close to my husband's relatives who's in a situation where they can't raise their child, so we've been working on adopting them. It's a bit of a different situation, but I think you'll understand.
So what? Are you saying you'd be okay adopting Andy's child too, just like that? Well, if there's a reason Andy can't raise the child, I'd consider it. But honestly, both Andy and Rosa have become wonderful parents. Their child loves them so much, and I just don't see why they would have to be separated. And yet, you're still so willing to tear apart our family. You're completely ignoring the bond we have with our child. You can't just give away a child for your own peace of mind.
You're not seeing the bigger picture. It's about bloodlines. If we're being honest, the child isn't really related to us. How can we call them our grandchild?
What did you just say?
Well, it's the truth. They're not really related to us by blood, so how could we consider them family in the way we should?
Are you really my parents? Are you really the people who raised me?
What's wrong with that? This is how things should be. We can't just throw away traditions.
You used to be different. You were never like this before. You didn't think this way, so why are you suddenly talking about tearing families apart over something as shallow as bloodlines?
Erica, listen, I've been thinking. Maybe this is the only way to make everything work. I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want what's best for everyone.
No, I'm not buying into this. Andy feels the same way, and I'm with him. I've made up my mind. I am cutting ties with you.
What? What are you talking about?
You're not going to change my mind. I am not going to let you tear apart my family any longer. The four of us, Andy, Rosa, the child, and I, we've decided to all cut ties with you. We're changing our phone numbers, and you won't get them.
Erica, please don't do this. I just want what's best for everyone. Why can't you see that?
Because what's best for everyone isn't what you think it is. You've lost sight of what really matters, and I won't stand for it anymore.
Well then, I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. You don't want to listen to reason, but I'm not going to give up. And I'll just suggest you move in with us, you, Andy, Rosa, and the child. That way we can all live under one roof and you won't have to worry about anything.
What? You think that will solve everything? That suddenly we can just fix all of this by living together? No, this isn't a fairy tale, Mom. You can't force things like this.
I'm doing this because I want you to be happy. I want you to experience the joy of being a mother, and I am willing to do whatever it takes.
This isn't about me. This is about you trying to control everything. I'm done.
Erica, please, just talk to me. I don't want to lose you.
Then stop trying to control my life. Stop trying to tear my family apart. Goodbye.
After that message, Andy, Erica, my brother-in-law, and we all just cried. There was nothing else we could do but let the tears flow. The weight of everything, the shock, the disbelief, it all came crashing down at once. The message itself had left us reeling, and now the reality of what had been set into motion sank in. Since that time, Andy has taken my last name. He made the decision to officially adopt it, and we've been discussing the possibility of him eventually formalizing the adoption with my parents as well. We've been moving forward together, and while it was initially just a decision made out of necessity, it became a part of our commitment to one another. The name change felt like more than just paperwork. It felt like a new chapter in our life, one where we're redefining our relationship with each other and our families. It's a small but significant gesture that makes us feel closer, more bound to each other than we ever have been before. As for Erica, after discussing it with her husband, they decided that they needed to act quickly. With her address already compromised, they packed up their things and hurriedly moved out of their current home. It wasn't easy, and the stress of it all weighed heavily on them, but it was clear that there was no choice. They couldn't afford to stay in the house knowing it had already been targeted, that the safety of their family was at risk. They found a new place, far from the prying eyes of the people who had been making their lives a living nightmare. It wasn't a perfect solution, but it was a necessary one. The sense of relief that came with leaving was bittersweet. They were escaping one danger, but at the cost of leaving behind everything they had worked for, the home they had built together. And sure enough, as expected, 2 weeks after that terrible message, it all came to a head. Erica's former home was targeted by my in-laws. They barged in, hoping to find her, hoping to confront her. But when they realized she wasn't there, their frustration only grew. With no hesitation, they turned their attention to the next places they thought they might find her, the homes of my brother-in-law and my own family. They showed up unannounced, demanding to know where Erica had gone and why she was hiding. It was as if they had believed that they had the right to track her down, to control her every move. However, both my brother-in-law's family and my own knew the truth. We had all been fully aware of the situation by that point, and while we had tried to remain calm and reasonable, the actions of my in-laws had pushed us to the edge. When they arrived at our homes demanding answers, the reception they received was far from welcoming. We stood our ground, refusing to let them intimidate us, refusing to let them manipulate us into revealing anything. My family and my brother-in-law's family were steadfast, standing together, united in the decision to protect Erica, to shield her from whatever plans they thought they could carry out. I will never forget the look on my in-laws' faces when they realized that we weren't going to budge. It was as though a switch had been flipped and all the anger and frustration they had been bottling up finally exploded. But instead of finding the answers they were looking for, they only found more resistance. My brother-in-law's family and my own were like walls, blocking them from getting any further. We turned them away no matter how much they begged or demanded. The look of shock on their faces was something I will never forget. It was as if they couldn't believe they had been denied, that the control they thought they had over us was slipping through their fingers. But we were done playing their games. We weren't going to let them dictate our lives anymore. It wasn't long before word spread. The details of what had happened, the truth about what they had tried to do, began circulating. It wasn't just a matter of our families knowing the full story. Soon, people in the community started to learn what had really been going on. It didn't take long for the whispers to start. People began to notice the sudden isolation of my in-laws, the way they kept to themselves, avoiding contact with everyone. It was obvious that something had shifted. The comfortable, confident image they had projected for years had been shattered, and now they were left with nothing but the judgment of their neighbors and the quiet whispers behind their backs. From what I've heard, my in-laws are now living a much smaller life. They've retreated into the shadows, trying to avoid any further attention. The weight of the situation has settled on them heavily, and while they may have thought they could get away with their actions, the reality has been far different. They're not the same people they once were, and the people around them are no longer as willing to turn a blind eye. It's almost as if the universe itself is holding them accountable in ways they never imagined. They're no longer seen in the same way by those around them. Their once powerful presence has been reduced to something almost unrecognizable. The people who once admired them now look at them with suspicion, with disdain, and they can't hide from it. It's as though the truth of what they've done is inescapable, and no matter how hard they try to ignore it, they can't avoid the consequences of their actions. They've become isolated, their world shrinking around them as the people they once knew begin to keep their distance. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mikey, it's your mother. I hope I'm not interrupting anything, but I just wanted to check in and see how things are going. You're working from home again today, right? That means you're by yourself all day. Are you feeling okay? You haven't caught a cold, have you? Sometimes you don't even realize you're getting sick until it gets really bad. And what about food? Are you eating properly? You have a terrible habit of skipping meals when you're too busy with work. Oh, and Andrea, she's making sure you're taken care of, isn't she?
Oh, for the love of... Mom, can you please stop bombarding me with these overprotective messages? I was in the middle of a really productive work session. I was focused. I was actually making good progress. And now my focus is completely shattered because I had to stop and deal with this.
Mikey, that's not a very nice way to talk to your mother. I'm just looking out for you.
Looking out for me? Mom, this isn't just looking out. This is you hovering, micromanaging, obsessing over every little thing as if I'm a kid who can't take care of himself.
That's not true. I'm just making sure your lifestyle isn't falling apart. I know how you get. You get so caught up in work that everything else gets neglected. If I don't check in, who will? It's not like I can just stop by and see for myself, so I have to rely on Andrea.
Mom, how many times do I have to tell you, stop putting this kind of pressure on Andrea? She's my wife, not my caretaker.
Oh, don't say such cold things. Do you have any idea how sad that makes me?
Even if it makes you sad, it frustrates me. It's exhausting having the same conversation over and over again. And can we address something else, like the fact that you keep calling me Mikey?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that, Mom? I'm 34 years old. You can just call me Mike.
I don't know. To me, you'll always be Mikey. Parents don't just stop seeing their children as their babies, you know. No matter how old you get, you're still my little boy.
Yeah, I think you're taking that phrase way too literally.
Anyway, where's Andrea? I messaged her a little while ago, but she hasn't responded.
She's at work.
Obviously, but I sent her a message and she still hasn't replied.
That's because she can't check her phone during work hours. Her company has a strict policy against personal phone use. She has to leave her phone in her locker. If she sees your message at all, it won't be until her shift is over.
What? So she won't even see it for hours?
That's right.
That means she's not properly taking care of you, is she?
What? Mom, what exactly did you message her?
I just asked if she went home during her lunch break.
Why?
Because she should be making sure you have lunch, of course.
Mom, I can make my own lunch.
So she didn't come home, did she?
Obviously not. She only gets an hour for lunch. Even if she wanted to, there's no way she could make a round trip, cook, and still get back to work in time.
Oh my goodness, Andrea works that far away?
It's not that far. It's just too far for a round trip during a 1-hour break.
No. If she's too far away to come home and take care of you, then that's too far.
Mom, I know people who commute 2 hours one way. Compared to that, Andrea's job is close.
That's completely different. If she weren't responsible for looking after you, then I wouldn't care. But she is. She's your wife. She should be there to take care of you when you need her. We need to do something about this. She should quit that job and find something closer.
Mom!
No, listen to me, Mikey. A job is a job. There are plenty of jobs out there. She can find one that's within a reasonable distance.
And by reasonable distance, you mean?
Oh, I don't know. 3 minutes away by bicycle should be the absolute limit.
That's insane! We live in a suburban residential area. There aren't even that many workplaces that close by.
Then you should move somewhere that makes more sense.
No! Andrea likes her job. She enjoys the work, she's good at it, and she's happy there. I'm not gonna ask her to leave just because you think she should be hovering over me all day.
Mikey, I can't believe you're okay with this.
Okay with what?
You've only been married for 3 months and you're already letting Andrea carry such a heavy burden.
What?
I thought marriage was about a husband taking care of his wife, providing for her, making sure she doesn't have stress. Instead, you've put her in a position where she has to work so hard, commuting so far, and still coming home to take care of you.
Mom, stop.
If only I didn't live so far away. If it weren't for this 4-hour distance, I would come take care of you every single day.
Don't! Do not even joke about that!
Actually,
Oh, no.
there's something I've been planning for a while now. I think it's finally time to put it into action.
What are you talking about?
You'll see. It's a surprise.
A surprise?
Yes, I just need a little time to prepare everything, but once it's ready, you're going to be so happy.
Mom!
Trust me, Mikey.
I don't! I really don't!
Oh, you'll love it.
I already hate it.
Now, just be patient. Everything will be ready soon.
I have a really, really bad feeling about this. Andrea? Hey, just a heads up. Pretty sure my mom sent you another one of her clingy, overbearing messages. As always, feel free to ignore it.
Hey, you. Yeah, I figured. My phone buzzed a couple of times while I was packing up, and I had a feeling it was her. You okay, though? She didn't completely throw you off your day?
Let's just say my patience is wearing thin.
Oh, no.
She hit me with the Mikey barrage again.
Mikey!
I swear to God, Andrea.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But seriously, I don't know how you deal with this daily. Your mom's got persistence, I'll give her that.
Oh, believe me, if persistence were an Olympic sport, she'd have taken home gold years ago.
No kidding. Though, to be fair, I do get why she's like this. Your parents' divorce hit her hard. Living alone must be rough for her.
Yeah, I get that, I do, but here's what gets me. The whole reason my dad wanted the divorce in the first place was because she was way too obsessed with me. That's literally why they split. And 2 years later, she still doesn't get it.
That part is wild to me. Like, I understand feeling lonely. I understand struggling to adjust, but you'd think she'd have some level of self-awareness.
Nope, none. Not even a little.
That's honestly kind of terrifying.
Right?
At least your dad understood what was going on. That's the one silver lining in all of this.
Yeah, thank God for that. If nothing else, I'm glad at least one of my parents realized how unhealthy this was. Honestly, if Dad hadn't dropped the divorce bombshell when he did, I might have never worked up the courage to move out. And if I hadn't moved out, I wouldn't have met you.
Aw.
I mean it. If I'd still been stuck in that house with just my mom, I don't even want to imagine what that would have been like. Just thinking about it makes my skin crawl.
Well, you're not stuck there anymore, and you'll never be in that position again.
Yeah. Except, she still finds ways to make my life miserable from a distance.
If only you could just block her number and be done with it.
God, I wish, but you know what would happen. The moment she realizes I'm not responding, she'll be on the next train over.
Yeah, that's a horrifying thought.
Yeah, and it's exactly why I regret giving her our address.
But you had to, right? That was part of the deal when you moved out?
Yeah, at the time I was so desperate to get out I would have agreed to anything. But now, every time she calls, every time she texts, every time I hear that notification chime and feel my stomach drop, I regret it. I regret it so much.
And it's affecting your work, too. Last week she was blowing up your phone even though you were literally in the middle of a deadline.
Exactly! That's what pisses me off the most! I work from home, staying focused is everything for me. And yet here she is, treating me like I'm just sitting around waiting for her to check in on me like I'm still some kid. She has zero boundaries.
I don't know how you deal with it.
I don't, Andrea. I don't deal with it. I just survive it.
That's not okay.
I know it's not okay. That's why I need to figure something out before I completely lose my mind. I love her. She's my mom, but I cannot keep living like this.
I hear you, and I really, really wish there was more I could do to help.
You are helping. You're literally the only thing keeping me sane through all of this.
Well then, I think you're going to love what I have to tell you next.
Oh? Go on, I'm listening.
So, remember how I asked my friend, the one in real estate, to keep an eye out for places that match what we're looking for?
Yeah?
Well, she just got back to me. She found a place.
No way!
Yep.
Like our kind of place?
Exactly. Good location, great layout, and best of all, it has amazing soundproofing. Which means your dream of having a proper, distraction-free home office, it's finally happening.
Oh my god, this is actually happening?
It is! And get this, we can go and see it as early as tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yes! We're going, no question!
I knew you'd say that. I'll let my friend know we're in.
Andrea, you're the best! Like, the best. I could kiss you right now.
Hold that thought until I actually get home.
Deal. God, this is perfect timing. Our lease renewal is coming up soon, and I was dreading the idea of signing on for another year here.
Right? Same. This is our chance to make a fresh start. No more worrying about paper-thin walls, no more distractions while you're working. Hopefully. A bit more distance from your mom's radar.
Please, I need this.
Then let's do it. As soon as we check out the place and confirm everything, we'll start prepping for the move.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but we've got this.
Yeah, we do got this. Let's make this happen. Mikey, it's your mother. I'll be arriving there soon. Oh, and if you're busy, you don't have to reply. There's no need. Because from now on, we'll be together all the time. Isn't that wonderful? Mikey, are you home? I just arrived and the door was unlocked. Did you forget to lock it, or did you simply leave it open by mistake? I didn't want to barge in on you, but I thought maybe I could surprise you with something today. But now it feels like I've thrown everything off. I expected to walk in and find you both here enjoying a quiet Sunday, but no one's around. I thought you'd be spending time together, but maybe I misjudged that. Well, if you're not home, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and handle things here. Don't worry about me, Mikey. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't feel like you have to rush back. I'm just here to look after things, and it's no trouble at all.
Wait, Mom, what's going on?
Oh, Mikey, I didn't mean to startle you. It's just, I thought you might want to know. I've just brought some of my things in. I managed to get a friend to help me unload everything. I've started moving in just a little. I didn't want to overwhelm you, but I thought this might be the best time.
What? What do you mean you brought your things here?
Yes, Mikey, I thought it would be nice to be closer. You've been through so much, and I know how tough it's been for you. I thought that if I was here, it might help. I've been thinking about how hard it's been, how much you've been struggling, and I couldn't just sit by and do nothing. I want to help, Mikey.
Help? By moving in without asking me?
I didn't want to come in uninvited, but I thought if I were here, I could take care of things for you. I could make sure you're all right, keep things in order. You know, like I always have. I can't bear to think of you suffering in silence when I'm here, and I can take care of it all. Look, Mikey, I know I've been a little overbearing in the past, but I just want to be there for you.
I didn't ask for this, Mom. You can't just move in whenever you feel like it.
But Mikey, this is what I've always done for you, right? I raised you, I took care of you when you were little. This isn't any different. I just want to make sure you have what you need.
This isn't the same thing. You can't just barge into my life like this.
I'm not barging in, Mikey. I'm just trying to take care of you. Look, I saw the kitchen and I thought to myself, this place needs a woman's touch. You know, things could be a little cleaner, a little more organized. And the fridge, it was almost empty, just beer and snacks. You're not eating properly, are you?
What does that even matter?
Mikey, you don't understand. I can't stand the thought of you not taking care of yourself. I know how much stress you're under. I've seen it, and you've been so distracted, so busy that you're forgetting basic things. This isn't like you, Mikey. You've always been so responsible. But now I see this place, and I can't help but think that Andrea isn't keeping up.
What are you saying about Andrea?
Look at this place. It's not what I expected. It's a little messy. Maybe she's just not cut out for keeping things together. I'm sorry, Mikey, but that's what it looks like. I know she's been trying, but sometimes trying isn't enough, is it?
Are you seriously saying this? You're criticizing Andrea now?
I'm just saying what I see. I can't help but feel like you're not being taken care of the way you should be. You're my son. I can't stand the thought of you going through all of this on your own.
Mom, this isn't about me needing you. This is about you needing control.
I'm not controlling you, Mikey.
Yes, you are.
I just want to help, Mikey. I want to make things better for you. If I'm here, things will get easier for you. I'll cook for you, I'll clean, I'll make sure you don't feel so alone.
I don't need you here. I'm not a kid anymore.
Oh, you don't need to take care of everything by yourself. You shouldn't have to.
But I do! I've always done it on my own! I've learned to handle things, and now I can't even think straight with you here trying to fix everything!
I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. I don't want you to feel like no one cares, Mikey.
I'm fine. I've always been fine. I don't need you to take over.
I'm not taking over, Mikey. I'm here because I care about you. I'm here because I love you. I know how hard it's been.
You don't get it. You're not listening to me.
Mikey, I just want to be there for you. I want to take some of the burden off you. You don't need to do it all by yourself.
You're not helping. You're making it worse.
You can't just keep doing everything, Mikey. I want to help. Let me help you.
Mom, this is wrong. You can't just walk into my life like this. I didn't ask for this, and I don't want it.
I thought maybe if we lived together again, things would feel more like they used to. It's been hard for you, and I just thought it would make things better.
It's not going to make anything better.
I didn't want to upset you, Mikey. I wanted to help. I wanted to be there for you.
By moving in without asking, without even telling me?
I thought it would be a good surprise.
It's not a surprise, Mom. It's a violation. You can't just take over.
Mikey, please, I just want to be there. I just want to help.
Well, I don't want your help. I don't need it.
Mikey, please, I don't want to lose you. I can't stand the thought of you being unhappy.
You're not losing me. You're just pushing me away.
I'm not trying to push you away, Mikey. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't stand seeing you struggle, and I thought I could fix it.
You can't fix it. You can't fix me, and you can't fix my life.
I just want to be there, Mikey. Please, I'm sorry if I've hurt you.
You have. You've hurt me so much, and I can't keep letting you do this. I need to have my own life, Mom. I need to have my own space, my own boundaries.
But, Mikey, we're family. Don't you want us to be together?
Not like this, Mom. I need to move on. I need to build my own life.
Mikey, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I can't do this anymore, Mom. I need to be away from you.
No, Mikey, please.
Goodbye, Mom.
Mikey, no.
I can't keep doing this. I can't keep pretending that everything's okay when you keep overstepping.
Mikey, please, I love you. Don't leave me.
It's over, Mom. I can't take it anymore. Goodbye.
Mikey? Mikey, please.
I left the matter to the landlord to handle. At first, I couldn't shake the fear that this could spiral out of control. I prepared myself for the worst-case scenario, one where the situation would end up involving the police, a point of no return. It's a terrifying thought that things could get so bad that the authorities would have to step in. I braced myself, knowing I might have no choice but to face whatever consequences would come from this turmoil. But when the time came, when I wasn't there to intervene, it seems my mother realized, perhaps for the first time, the gravity of the situation. The tension was building, and she must have seen how quickly things could spiral beyond repair. Maybe it was the sheer weight of it all, of everything that had been left unsaid, unresolved, that pushed her to the point where she knew she had to step back. She must have understood on some level that it would only get worse if she kept trying to manipulate the situation or avoid the truth. So, without any further drama, she did something unexpected. She apologized. It wasn't a perfect apology, of course. It wasn't one that magically fixed everything or erased all the pain, but it was sincere, at least from her side. And that simple act seemed to diffuse the tension that had been building. There was no police involvement, no further escalation. My mother, for the first time in a long while, seemed to be owning up to something. It was a quiet moment of reckoning, but one that allowed the situation to come to a close, at least temporarily. But things didn't end there, not by a long shot. Immediately after that, it seems my mother sought out my uncle, her older brother. It's clear she turned to him for help, hoping that he could smooth things over, help her navigate the mess she had created. I can't say for certain what exactly they discussed, but when my uncle showed me the conversation history, it was hard to ignore the look on his face. His initial reaction was one of disbelief, even disgust. He couldn't believe what had unfolded. It wasn't just that he was upset. It was as though he was physically sickened by what he read. The details were beyond his comprehension. How could it have gone so far? How could things have unraveled this badly? I could see the shock and frustration in his eyes as he processed everything. But over time, after a lot of back and forth, he came to a reluctant understanding. He didn't like it, but he finally saw why I had done what I did, why I had chosen to distance myself. He couldn't change the past, and neither could I. But at least, after all the pain and confusion, there was a level of acceptance that eventually came. The reality, though, is that none of us could change the past. It was done. And what followed was a decision that felt both inevitable and tragic. My mother was going to move into the annex, the small separate living space on our property. The idea was that she could live there on her own, away from the chaos of the main house. It was a temporary solution, though. It wasn't long before we all agreed that the next step would be for her to eventually move into a nursing home. It wasn't something we were happy about, but it was the only option left. After everything that had happened, it didn't seem like she was capable of living independently anymore. But that decision came with a heavy emotional toll. I don't think anyone could have predicted how much it would affect my mother. When she finally understood the extent of what had happened, when she realized how far things had fallen, it was as if a switch flipped inside her. The woman who had once been so full of life, so vibrant and active, suddenly seemed to age in an instant. She seemed to collapse inward emotionally, as if the weight of her choices had finally caught up with her. It's strange, because before all of this, I had never imagined her in this light. She was always so strong, so confident, never one to let things get to her. But now, watching her wither away emotionally, it's hard to reconcile that image of her with the person she's become. I hear that she spends most of her days in the annex now, in the solitude of her own room. It's as if she's become a shell of her former self. I'm told she often sits in the corner of the room staring at a photo of me. Maybe she's looking at it, trying to hold on to some piece of the past, trying to make sense of everything that led to this moment. I don't know what goes on in her mind, but I can't help but think that she's trapped in a cycle of regret. She's there, but not really there. She's physically present, but emotionally distant. It's like she's stuck in a moment of frozen time, unable to move forward, unable to let go of the past. There's a part of me that feels sorry for her, but there's also a part of me that's angry. Angry at how things turned out, angry that we got to this point in the first place. How could it have come to this? Why did it take this much for her to finally realize what she had done, the pain she had caused? I know she's not a bad person. She's my mother, after all. But the choices she made, the way she pushed me away, the way she disregarded everything I tried to build for myself, it all adds up. And I can't help but wonder if this was always the path she was going to take. Maybe she never had the capacity to truly understand what it meant to be a mother, to be there for her child, to support them, to recognize the boundaries they set. She never seemed to be able to recognize those things. She was too caught up in her own world, in her own needs, to see how much damage she was causing along the way. And now, as I reflect on everything that's happened, I'm left wondering whether I could have done more to fix things before they got to this point. Maybe if I had said something sooner or done something differently, things could have turned out better. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that this was inevitable. There was no way to go back, no way to fix it. And that realization that we've both been trapped in this cycle for so long is almost as painful as the events themselves. My uncle once told me that sometimes even the strongest family bonds can break, and when they do, they can never be fully repaired. It's a harsh truth, but it's one that I've come to understand all too well. He was right. We've reached a point where there's no going back. My mother and I are too different now. The person I knew, the person I once called my mother, is gone. And in her place is someone who doesn't even recognize herself, let alone me. I think about the future, and I'm not sure what it holds for either of us. I can't predict where this journey will take me or where it will take her. But one thing is certain. Everything has changed. There's no going back to the way things were. The distance between us now is permanent. A chasm that can never be bridged no matter how hard we try. And as much as I wish things had turned out differently, I know that we both have to face the consequences of our actions. The pain, the regret, it's all a part of the process. But in the end, I don't know if there will ever be a way to heal from this. Perhaps time will offer some form of healing, but some wounds